everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and one thing that goes in my truck every time I leave the house on top of a firearm is going to be my Get Home bag. My Get Home bag is basically everything that my family and I need to survive for at least 3 days should something catastrophic happen and we need to get home. And my Get Home bag basically consists of multiple knives, multi-tools, flashlights, batteries, extra ammunition, water, food, water purification, fire starting equipment, compass, navigational tools like maps and whatnot. Basically everything that I'm going to need for that 3-day trek. I also, on top of that, keep a solar charger. So basically independent solar panel that I can use to charge my devices, walkie-talkies, cell phones, so for communication, radios, batteries. And I think that this is definitely an essential item to keep with your Get Home bag, or your bug out bag for that matter, because it allows you to basically take power with you whenever the sun's available. But that was missing one thing that I really wanted those solar panels to have, and this is the upgrade that I'm going to be adding now to my Get Home bag, which has that little extra thing that I wanted this to have. So what we have here is, again, another solar panel. This solar panel, again, has 3 panels. Each one of those panels has 2 different solar cells in it. And on top of that, so being able to charge your devices during the day is what that provides you. But on top of that, this has a built-in 8,000 milliamp battery pack. So while you're charging your phone, while you're charging your communication devices, this is also charging that battery pack so that if you need to still use this after dark, or if you just don't have access to direct sunlight, then you could still do that. And I think that's fantastic, because sometimes a lot of devices take a long time to charge. Maybe you're charging your cell phone and then the sun starts going down, you forgot to charge your flashlight. With that 8,000 milliamp battery pack built in, you could still plug in just about any USB device and get 8,000 milliamps of power transferred to whatever device that you're going to be using. So to me, this is a massive upgrade, because you don't always have direct sunlight. Maybe it's cloudy or overcast. Maybe you have to walk through an area where you just don't get that direct sunlight, and you have your solar panels hanging off the back of your backpack, and it's just not going to charge anything. Well, with the 8,000 milliamp battery pack that's attached to this, you can still get the power that you need. Now, this particular solar panel is 5 volts, 21 watts, and it will output multiple devices. I've actually used this to charge 2 different devices at the same time, my iPhone and my iPad, and it charged them both at the same time, no problem. But the great thing about that is you have a lot of versatility here, so that you can charge multiple types of devices. Here you can see I have a battery charger, I have a flashlight that actually charges the 18650 battery inside of it. I also have my cell phone, and again, you can also charge things that use USB as an interface, like your walkie-talkies, survival radios, and things of that nature. All can be charged if they have that USB connector. So I'll show you. All you have to do is just go back to the panel. You want to take the large USB end, plug that into the battery pack. And the thing that I find interesting here is, even though I only have one panel exposed, it's still charging my 8,000 milliamp battery pack. So it's charging it a little bit slower than normal, but it's still charging that. So even with minimal sun, this thing still works. Plugging it in like this, my phone actually starts to charge immediately. And it charges fast. I mean, surprisingly fast. It went up 3% in about, I think it was about 1 minute and 15 seconds, something like that. So it does charge fairly quickly. You can leave this out in the sunlight just the way that you see it right there. If you're worried about maybe the sun kind of heating up your phone or overheating your phone, you could turn that over. Or if your device is starting to get a little bit warm, you can put it in the back, and I'll show you that in just a second. Now, the fact that you can charge multiple types of equipment with this, I think, is also essential, because it gives you access to several other types of ways to store power. This particular device right here just happens to be a battery charger that you could also use as battery output. So for instance, I can use the 8,000 milliamp charger or battery pack that's on my solar power plant. I can also use that to charge this particular battery pack right here, and then I have 2 different sources of battery power when the sun goes away. So you can actually charge, believe it or not, your battery banks with this, and have multiple battery banks charged up for the nighttime if you so choose. You know, there's a lot of different battery banks out there that hold quite a bit of power, so that is definitely a bonus. Also, like I said, you can charge your flashlight. If your flashlight has a USB interface to allow it to charge or even discharge power, you can do that through the solar panel as well. So charge your flashlight during the day and then use your flashlight at night. So you can see right here that it folds out. It's a pretty decent size in the workshop right here. You know that these mats are typically about 2.5 feet long, 3 feet long, and you can see how much of the mat it takes up. It does come with a couple of carabiners, so you can take those carabiners and you can lash it to whatever you want, whether or not you have a backpack, put it on your car, It also comes with a standard USB cable that's nothing really fancy, and the carabiners are just kind of lightweight aluminum carabiners as well, but still, I've had mine for a long time, and they're still in great condition. And the thing is, too, it's not a really huge investment. It's about $52.99 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box. But that $52 is definitely an investment in the safety and security of yourself and your family if you're the type of person like me who likes to be prepared. I like to be prepared when I go on vacation, when I leave the house, when I'm driving somewhere with my family. If something horrible happens, even if just the car breaks down, and that's happened, you're sitting on the side of the road, the car breaks down, it takes several hours for help to get there. Well, I have water, I have everything I need in order to keep my family safe, fed, hydrated, and taken care of until help arrives. So definitely very important, and this is an essential tool, I think, to add to your pack. Anyway, again, I'll put a link in the description box. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.